Welcome back to the channel, coins lovers and treasure hunters. Exciting world of coin collecting, few series capture as much attention as the Jefferson nickel. What began as a simple 5-cent coin in 1938 has evolved into one of the most collectible and valuable series in all of U.S. numismatics. Today, some Jefferson nickels command extraordinary prices, transforming what was once everyday pocket change into prized treasures worth thousands of dollars. In this video, we're diving into the most expensive top 5 Jefferson nickel rarities that stand tall in today's action-filled market, coins that continue to soar in demand and dollar value. For collectors, these nickels represent not just small pieces of metal, but true works of art and pieces of American history. First up, the world of coin collecting is full of treasures that often hide in plain sight, and one such gem that is catching the eye of serious collectors today is the 1981 Jefferson nickel with the P mint mark. At first glance, it may appear to be just another nickel in circulation, but when examined closely, this coin tells a story of history, rarity, and increasing demand that makes it a centerpiece for many numismatic enthusiasts. For those who understand the dynamics of the market, this coin represents both cultural value and strong financial potential, which is why its popularity continues to rise among collectors worldwide. To appreciate this coin fully, it's important to look at its history and background. The Jefferson nickel series began in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel, and has since become one of the most enduring and recognizable coins in American history. Designed by artist Felix Schlag, the coin features a striking left-facing portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and his famous Monticello home on the reverse. In 1980, the Philadelphia Mint began using its P mint mark for the first time on nickels, and by 1981, this small detail had cemented itself as a permanent part of the design. That makes the 1981 nickel with the P mint mark historically important, as it represents the second year of this distinctive identifier. What makes the 1981 Jefferson nickel stand out are its unique features. Beyond Jefferson's portrait and Monticello, the sharpness of the details, the bold strike of the mint mark, and the overall condition of the coin add to its appeal. A piece in very fine condition maintains much of its original design, with clear and attractive detail still visible in Jefferson's hair, face, and Monticello's structure. For collectors, this preservation of artistry is what transforms an everyday coin into a collectible treasure. The P mint mark is especially sought after, as it links directly to the Philadelphia Mint's pivotal role in modernizing U.S. coinage practices during this era. Rarity and condition play a powerful role in collector demand. While millions of nickels were minted in 1981, the passage of time, circulation wear, and attrition have made coins in higher grades much harder to find. Very fine examples stand out because they preserve the coin's historic character without the heavy wear of lower grades. Collectors today are increasingly recognizing the difficulty of sourcing well-preserved Jefferson nickels from the early 1980s, and this is precisely why demand for this date and mint mark has grown. For anyone who has one tucked away, it is no longer just spare change. It is a coin that represents scarcity and value in the numismatic market. Speaking of value, the current market for the 1981 Jefferson nickel with the P mint mark in very fine condition is experiencing strong activity. While circulated coins in poor condition may not command attention, pieces that hold their detail and remain visually attractive are now selling at premium prices. Collectors are paying multiple dollars for coins that once seemed ordinary, and as the demand continues to rise, their market value only strengthens. The trajectory for this coin's worth is upward, as Jefferson nickels with historical importance and high-grade preservation are increasingly being recognized as true collectibles. For collectors looking to invest in this coin, there are a few tips worth keeping in mind. Always examine the details carefully. Focus on the clarity of Jefferson's features and the definition of Monticello. Coins that have been well cared for, without damage, scratches, or corrosion, will naturally bring stronger offers in today's market. It is also wise to consider professional grading for pieces that appear to be of exceptional quality, as this can significantly increase both credibility and value. Building a collection that includes the 1981 P Jefferson nickel is not just about ownership, it is about holding a piece of U.S. history with growing financial importance. In conclusion, The 1981 Jefferson nickel with the P mint mark in very fine condition is far more than just a 5-cent coin. It represents a key moment in minting history, showcases beautiful and enduring design, and demonstrates the strong market demand for coins that combine rarity with quality. Collectors across the country are searching for this specific nickel, and its value is only gaining momentum in today's auctions and private sales. For those lucky enough to own one, this coin is not just a piece of metal. It is a treasure that continues to shine brighter with time, making it a true standout in the world of rare U.S. coins. Next up in the world of numismatics, there are coins that go beyond their face value and capture the imagination of collectors everywhere. One such treasure that has been drawing the attention of serious enthusiasts is the 1993 Jefferson nickel with the D mint mark. At first glance, it might appear to be an ordinary 5-cent coin, but collectors know that when a coin carries history, uniqueness, and demand, it becomes a true prize. The 1993 Denver-minted Jefferson nickel in very good condition is now recognized as a piece that represents not only American heritage but also a growing opportunity in today's active rare coin market. To fully understand why this coin is in such high demand, we must take a closer look at its history and background. The Jefferson nickel series has been one of the longest-running and most iconic in U.S. coinage, beginning in 1938 and continuing to capture the spirit of American culture. Designed by Felix Schlag, the coin honors Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and his famous Monticello home on the reverse, creating a timeless design that has endured for decades. By 1993, the Denver Mint, identified with the bold D mint mark, was producing coins that carried both precision and character. This mint mark is especially meaningful for collectors, as it symbolizes the Denver Mint's crucial role in producing coins that stand out in quality and durability during the late 20th century. What makes the 1993 Jefferson nickel so unique are the details that collectors seek. The obverse proudly features Jefferson's portrait, with its distinct sharpness and detail, even in coins that have seen circulation. The reverse displays Monticello with strong architectural lines that speak to the artistry behind the design. The D mint mark is what makes this coin especially desirable, as it connects directly to Denver's legacy of producing collectible issues. In very good condition, the coin maintains its essential design elements with clear visibility of Jefferson's features and Monticello structure, making it far more than just a circulating nickel. It is a collectible that continues to gain prestige in the market. Rarity and condition are the keys to collector demand, and the 1993 D Jefferson nickel checks both boxes. While millions were minted in that year, time and circulation have reduced the number of well-preserved examples available to collectors today. Very good condition ensures that the coin still retains strong design visibility without the heavy where that diminishes value. Collectors understand that every year, finding coins from the early 1990s in solid collectible grades is becoming more challenging, and this growing scarcity is precisely what pushes demand higher. The rarity factor is no longer about sheer mint numbers. It is about how many coins have survived in desirable condition, and the 1993 D Jefferson nickel is increasingly seen as a standout in this regard. When it comes to market value, the 1993 D Jefferson nickel in very good condition is proving to be a strong performer. Collectors are actively seeking out these coins, and demand has pushed their worth beyond what many would expect for a late 20th century nickel. In auctions, private sales, and collector exchanges, the coin has been commanding impressive dollar values. The active trading of this coin shows just how powerful the market has become for Jefferson nickels of this era. It is no longer seen as a simple piece of change. It has become a currency of heritage and rarity, with a value that reflects both its condition and its historical importance. For collectors interested in this coin, the tips are clear and simple. Focus on condition, because even in the very good grade, the coin shines with collectible appeal. Look for examples with clear facial details of Jefferson and well-defined outlines of Monticello. Coins that are free from major blemishes, scratches, or discoloration will always attract stronger offers. It is also wise for collectors to store their 1993 D Jefferson nickel properly, using protective holders to preserve its quality as its market value continues to rise. Those who are forward-thinking may also consider acquiring professionally graded examples, as certification not only confirms authenticity but can significantly boost a coin's desirability among serious buyers. In conclusion, the 1993 Jefferson nickel with the D mint mark in very good condition is a shining example of how a modern-era coin can rise in importance and value. It blends history, artistry, and rarity into a single collectible that is commanding strong attention in today's action-packed coin market. Collectors across the nation are recognizing the demand for this piece, and its value in dollar terms reflects its growing prestige. For those fortunate enough to own one, this nickel is far more than just 5 cents. It is a symbol of enduring history and a testament to the power of numismatics. In a marketplace that rewards rarity and condition, the 1993 D Jefferson nickel is a true standout, making it one of the most exciting coins to hold in any collection today. Next up in the fascinating world of numismatics, there are certain coins that rise above the rest and capture the imagination of collectors with their rarity, beauty, and investment potential. One such coin that is gaining strong recognition in today's action-filled market is the 1985 Jefferson nickel with the P mint mark in uncirculated condition. At first glance, it may appear to be just a 5-cent piece from the mid-1980s, but those who understand the deeper story know that this coin represents history, artistry, and opportunity all in one. For serious collectors, it has become a symbol of how modern-era U.S. coinage continues to deliver treasures that stand out with both cultural and financial value. To understand the importance of this coin, we have to look at its history and background. The Jefferson nickel series began in 1938, designed by Felix Schlag, and quickly became one of America's most enduring coin designs. Featuring a dignified portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and his stately Monticello home on the reverse, the design has stood the test of time as a true icon of U.S. currency. By the 1980s, the Philadelphia Mint had firmly established the use of its P mint mark, which had only been introduced on nickels in 1980. This made every P marked Jefferson nickel of the decade significant, and the 1985 issue is now considered one of the most collectible examples from this period, especially in pristine, uncirculated condition. What makes the 1985 Jefferson nickel so unique is its striking presentation and enduring craftsmanship. In uncirculated condition, the coin has never been exposed to the wear and tear of circulation. This means Jefferson's portrait remains bold and detailed, with sharp features in his hair, face, and clothing, while the reverse showcases Monticello with crisp architectural precision. The luster and mint brilliance of an untouched 1985 P Jefferson nickel radiate with eye appeal, setting it apart from ordinary circulated examples. The presence of the P mint mark adds to its charm, connecting it directly to the Philadelphia Mint's growing role in producing coins that have become increasingly prized by collectors. Rarity and condition are always at the heart of collector demand, and the 1985 P Jefferson nickel in uncirculated condition is a perfect example of why this coin has become so sought after. While millions were minted in Philadelphia, the majority entered everyday commerce and lost their sharpness through years of use. Very few examples were carefully preserved in their original mint state, and it is these untouched, gleaming coins that now command attention. The scarcity of uncirculated survivors makes them a true rarity in the modern U.S. coinage market, and collectors are willing to pay a strong premium to secure such pieces for their collections. The combination of the 1985 date, the P mint mark, and pristine condition has elevated this nickel into a category of high demand. When we talk about today's market value in dollars, the story of this coin becomes even more impressive. In auctions, online sales, and private collector exchanges, the 1985 Jefferson nickel with the P mint mark in uncirculated condition is achieving notable prices that reflect its prestige. While a circulated example may hold only sentimental worth, an uncirculated coin shines in a completely different league, fetching values many times higher than face value. With collectors recognizing the rarity of such examples, the upward momentum in its dollar value has been remarkable. This coin is no longer just small change. It has transformed into a collectible asset with growing financial importance in the numismatic world. For collectors looking to make the most of this opportunity, a few important tips can help maximize value. Always focus on coins that maintain their original luster, free of scratches, wear, or toning, as brilliance enhances both appeal and price. Proper storage in protective holders or cases is crucial to preserving that perfect condition over time. Many collectors also choose to have their best examples professionally graded and encapsulated, which not only guarantees authenticity but also boosts market confidence and potential resale value. Building a collection that includes the 1985 P. Jefferson nickel in uncirculated condition is a decision that combines history with smart collecting strategy, as demand for this coin continues to grow in today's marketplace. In conclusion, the 1985 Jefferson nickel with the P mint mark in uncirculated condition is far more than a simple 5-cent piece. It is a modern treasure of American numismatics. With its rich history, timeless design, sharp details, and rarity in pristine condition, it has become a coin that collectors everywhere are eager to own. Its value in the market is strong, its demand is rising, and its reputation as a standout collectible is firmly established. For those fortunate enough to possess one, this coin represents not only an important chapter in U.S. coinage, but also a powerful symbol of how a small piece of metal can hold such significant cultural and financial meaning. Truly, the 1985 P. Jefferson nickel in uncirculated condition is a star of the coin collecting world, shining brighter with every passing year. Next up in the exciting world of coin collecting, there are treasures waiting to be discovered in even the most ordinary pockets of change. Among those treasures, one coin has been steadily rising in recognition and value: the 1990 Jefferson nickel with the P mint mark. At first glance, it may seem like a simple 5-cent piece, but to knowledgeable collectors, this coin represents far more than its face value. In very nice condition, it has become a symbol of history, craftsmanship, and rising demand in today's action-packed rare coin market. For collectors who seek both beauty and investment potential, the 1990 P. Jefferson nickel has proven to be an outstanding choice. To truly appreciate this coin, we need to take a closer look at its history and background. The Jefferson nickel series began in 1938, created by artist Felix Schlag, and quickly became one of America's most enduring coin designs. Featuring Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and his famous Monticello estate on the reverse, the design was intended to celebrate not only one of the nation's most influential presidents, but also the ideals of democracy and architecture that Jefferson cherished. By 1990, the series had already spanned over 5 decades, making each issue from this era a continuation of a proud tradition. The P mint mark, representing the Philadelphia Mint, is especially significant because it highlights one of the most important U.S. mints in history, ensuring authenticity and adding to the collectability of the coin. What makes the 1990 Jefferson nickel truly unique are its distinct design features and the way it has been preserved. In very nice condition, Jefferson's portrait is still clear and bold, showing strong detail in his hair, profile, and clothing. On the reverse, Monticello retains much of its architectural definition, with columns and rooflines still visible, giving the coin a crisp and eye-catching appeal. The placement of the P mint mark on the obverse connects it directly to the Philadelphia Mint and adds another layer of desirability for collectors. Unlike ordinary circulated nickels that may have lost their charm, a 1990 P. Jefferson nickel in very nice condition stands out as a piece that preserves both beauty and history. Rarity and condition are key drivers of collector demand, and the 1990 P. Jefferson nickel is no exception. While millions of coins were produced during that year, most were heavily circulated, leaving only a small portion in very nice collectible condition. Time has a way of reducing the supply of well-preserved examples, and that is why demand for coins like this has grown so strong in today's market. Collectors know that condition directly impacts value, and finding coins from the 1990s that still retain their original detail and attractiveness is becoming increasingly difficult. This scarcity is what fuels competition among collectors and elevates the coin into a higher category of desirability. When it comes to today's market, the 1990 Jefferson nickel with the P mint mark in very nice condition has been performing impressively. No longer seen as just another nickel, this coin is now commanding solid dollar values in auctions, private sales, and collector exchanges. Enthusiasts are willing to pay well above face value for examples that stand out in preservation and eye appeal. The market has recognized the importance of coins from this transitional era, and their upward momentum is undeniable. For anyone holding a 1990p Jefferson nickel in very nice condition, it is not just spare change. It is a valuable asset that continues to grow in recognition and financial worth. For collectors looking to maximize the potential of this coin, a few simple strategies make all the difference. Always focus on acquiring coins with strong detail where Jefferson's portrait and Monticello remain clear and attractive. Store them carefully in protective holders to preserve their condition for years to come. Many experienced collectors also choose to have their finest examples professionally graded, which not only confirms authenticity but also enhances market value. Building a collection that includes coins like the 1990p Jefferson nickel is more than a hobby. It is an investment in history and a smart way to participate in the growing coin market. In conclusion, the 1990 Jefferson nickel with the P mint mark in very nice condition is a shining example of how a seemingly ordinary coin can transform into an extraordinary collectible. Its history, timeless design, unique features, rarity in well-preserved condition, and growing dollar value all combine to make it a highly sought-after piece in today's market. Collectors across the country are recognizing its importance and competing to secure it for their collections. For those fortunate enough to own one, this coin represents far more than its 5-cent face value. It is a treasure of American numismatics and a powerful reminder that rarity, condition, and demand will always create value. Truly, the 1990p Jefferson nickel in very nice condition is a standout coin that continues to shine brighter with every passing year. Next up in the fascinating and fast-moving world of coin collecting, every era of U.S. coinage offers hidden treasures that captivate both seasoned collectors and newcomers alike. One such standout is the 2001 Jefferson nickel with the D mint mark, especially when found in pristine, uncirculated condition. At first glance, it may seem like just another coin minted in the early 21st century, but those who know the story understand that this nickel is much more than ordinary change. With its rich history, beautiful design, and rarity in top condition, the 2001 D Jefferson nickel has become a coin that shines brightly in today's action-filled collector's market, commanding both respect and impressive dollar value. The Jefferson nickel has a legacy that stretches back to 1938, when it was first introduced to replace the Buffalo nickel. Created by Felix Schlag, the design honors Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States and author of the Declaration of Independence, as well as his home, Monticello, which remains one of the most famous symbols of American architecture. By 2001, this classic design had been in circulation for over 60 years, making every coin from this period a continuation of a proud American tradition. The D Mint mark on the 2001 Jefferson nickel signifies its origin at the Denver Mint, a facility well known for producing coins with precision, durability, and quality, which adds a deeper layer of collectability and value to this issue. What makes the 2001 D Jefferson nickel truly unique are the details and sharpness that come alive when preserved in uncirculated condition. Jefferson's left-facing profile on the obverse is crisp, with defined hairlines, a strong jaw, and bold lettering that appears as if struck yesterday. On the reverse, Monticello is captured with architectural brilliance, with pillars, domes, and steps that radiate clarity and symmetry. The luster of an uncirculated coin makes it a visual masterpiece, reflecting light in a way that instantly sets it apart from circulated examples. The D Mint mark, proudly displayed, links this piece directly to Denver's important role in modern coin production, further fueling collector demand. Rarity and condition are the driving forces behind any collectible coin's desirability, and the 2001 Jefferson nickel with the D Mint mark demonstrates exactly why. While the Denver Mint struck millions of nickels that year, the vast majority went into circulation and suffered the natural wear and tear of everyday use. Only a fraction of the coins were carefully preserved in their original mint state, and those rare survivors in pristine, uncirculated condition are what collectors seek today. The scarcity of untouched 2001 D nickels makes them true standouts in modern numismatics, and demand continues to climb as more people recognize their long-term value. A coin that retains its brilliance and sharpness decades after minting becomes a living time capsule, and that is exactly what makes this nickel so special. In terms of today's market, The 2001 Jefferson nickel with the D mint mark in uncirculated condition is commanding strong and growing value. Collectors are actively bidding on these coins in auctions, buying them in private sales, and searching them out at coin shows, often paying many times over face value to secure them. While it may only say 5 cents on its surface, its worth in the collector's market is far greater, and that upward momentum is expected to continue as demand grows. The coin's dollar value is a reflection of not just its rarity and condition, but also the excitement surrounding Jefferson nickels from this transitional period before the design changes of the mid-2000s. This combination makes the 2001 D nickel an undeniable favorite in today's active numismatic scene. For collectors who wish to add this remarkable piece to their collection, there are a few key strategies to keep in mind. Always focus on coins that showcase full mint luster and sharp details, as eye appeal plays a huge role in market value. Storing uncirculated examples in protective holders or slabs ensures their brilliance remains untarnished for years to come. Many collectors also choose to have their best coins professionally graded and certified, which not only boosts their credibility but also adds measurable value when it comes time to trade or sell. Building a collection that includes the 2001 D Jefferson nickel is a wise decision, blending both historical importance and financial potential into one extraordinary coin. In conclusion, the 2001 Jefferson nickel with a D mint mark in uncirculated condition is far more than a 5-cent coin. It is a collectible gem that represents history, artistry, and financial opportunity. With its timeless Jefferson design, sharp uncirculated details, rarity among modern coins, and strong performance in today's market, it has become a piece that collectors everywhere are eager to secure. Its value continues to grow, its demand remains strong, and its place in the numismatic world is firmly established. For those who own one, it is a shining treasure that reflects both American history and the enduring appeal of rare coins. Truly, the 2001 D Jefferson nickel in uncirculated condition is a standout star in the coin collecting universe, proving once again that great value can be found in even the smallest pieces of metal.